Hey, we live in New Orleans.
Hey, we live in the H2, man.
They live everywhere.
Hey, good luck, coaches. Good luck, coaches. I'll holler at y'all.
Hey, which one of y'all broadcasting over there so I can check y'all out? Oh, damn, Mike ain't gonna even come in the party after his game against Trent. That nigga just gonna send me an invite and get right out on the field.
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Seahawks going up against the Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC
EJ, I'm already broadcast.
between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. First and 10, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. 13 yards on the game's opening play. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
So far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it with Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
This is pro size on the camera. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, Wilson goes underneath for Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal. Defense digging it. And he's across the chalk in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
Man, it's more the Seattle offensive line.
A 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on first down. A dump off for Mason. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Son of a
That'll
bitch.
make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Flanner. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here we go on first and goal. They'll run. It's Tolbert. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Tolbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got great confidence having scored the last time out. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On first down, Wilson goes underneath for Bell. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wilson to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first
Heart
down.
beating fast, just like he
I don't care
like.
how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug
Ready
Baldwin,
to fight.
undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brandon Marshall. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, Wilson. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch,
There's
wasn't it?
no
That
way
was
we don't
really
intercept
special
that,
by
man.
him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And 4th down coming up. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Taken in at the 11. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they win big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. This is taken at the 18. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And these guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're doing it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw here. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he's going to get
Man, but it wasn't a give me field goal, though. It was still like a 51, 52 yard.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have.
Now, I heard Caleb ask Pete before the game because Pete said something about all black. And Caleb say, oh, all right,
He'll try
cool.
again with the arm here on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Mike Tolbert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's brought down after a good gain. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Throwing is Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught. It's Huff. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 4th and 4.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Snead over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Snead's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A dump off for Mason. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
He fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost...
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
What's the score? That's what I gotta tune in. EJ Broadcasting. Hey, what they looking like over in what's the name?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles
24-0
Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Oh, my God. What a fucking game. Let's go, EJ. Let's go, EJ. Houston, Texas down by 2. Play action pass. Oh, Teddy Bridgewater with the dangerous pass is going to get knocked down. Incomplete pass. Hey, great fucking game, Mike. What? What up? Alright. Mike, I didn't get lucky, Mike. Real talk, Mike. We had that game came down to 2 drives, man. We got a damn stop and made you punt. We ain't even get a turnover.
My swag is dripping, so
Mike,
here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king, like I'm from Akron.
Hey, Mike, how you gonna come out of a game like that and call me trash? That's crazy, Mike.
I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass.
Hell yeah! Every time we play, I be fighting fingernails.
Too many buttons, not enough. These buttons, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder, shrugging, and that's your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa Stomp and I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said don't ask me nothing.
29-24 in H-Tab. I see you. EJ, let's go. 1 stop, 1 turnover. Game over with these guys.
Turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. I'm the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Oh my God.
I can make it bounce
Fell
by
apart.
myself. I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Cleveland Browns being methodical.
I can make it bounce by myself. I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the star-spangled banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn.
Man, and you hurt my damn receiver. Out for 5 weeks, shoulder tell.
I listen up for the snakes, or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get at them.
I ain't gonna lie, Mike, you hit stick every damn tackle, bro.
Play the salmon, they came in Allen's dancer. If I don't get the call first,
Every hell yeah, every tackle that nigga was hit sticking my man.
You need to pay me. I kiss you later. Then kiss you, baby. Get situated.
Hold on, shut up, boy. He drop back, quarterback looking. He throw it deep, double coverage. Intercepted Houston, Texas. What you gonna do, Houston? What you gonna do, Houston? Houston 257 away from punching their ticket to the AFC Championship game. Hey, them deep bombs, don't work against users, huh? Oh my God. Come on, Houston. Hold on, Houston. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Oh, good play. Good play. Good play. Good play. Lamar Miller in the open. Gonna pick up big yardage. Teddy Bridgewater, 15 for 21, 338 in the game. Teddy Bridgewater.
You better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the mouth. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us.
Hey, you pushing too many buttons, bro.
'Cause we gon' blow your mind.
The Cleveland Browns gonna stop the clock and challenge the play. The spot of the ball on 2nd and 9.
We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa.
Teddy Bridgewater out there balling.
Roll from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go wild to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold me. Told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we been
Once again.
We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us.
Let's go, EJ. First downs is all you need, EJ.
We gon' blow your mind.
Don't switch it up, EJ. Go back to your play. There you go. Oh, that's a whack play, EJ.
Dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gonna get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building. We was just building. Taking out.
Yeah, if he'd have went back to his play, he got his man in the flats again.
Watch it like a theater. Nothing these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us. It won't delay us. This is
7 seconds on the play clock. 5.
Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute wave. Cop a new crib. Got some new neighbors. You get this big, they gon' want favors. They gon' want flavors.
That nigga be on that crystal.
Hope the Lord save us away from these haters. Hope the Lord save us away from these
That nigga be on them bath salts. Yeah, this is a big 3rd and 8 right here. Big 3rd and 8.
'Cause we've been putting in the mouth. We only taking what was ours.
EJ got to delay a game. Come. What, EJ? On 3rd and 8?
'Cause we gon' blow your mind.
Bruh, it is 3rd and 13 now, man.
We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
Pilgrim. Why you bringing him in motion? Man, this nigga here be smoking dope for real. Eat that. EJ, you cannot punt the ball right here, EJ. Grow you a pair and win the game, EJ. nigga finna get a delay of game called on him. Timeout, EJ. You got 3 times. Boy, I'm glad I'm not a Houston Texans fan. Real talk, shit. Head coach got to go. And you go a backwards play, EJ. Man, he done lost this one, dog. As hard as he done fought for this game. Cause Booker done, man, a minute 49 is forever. Booker trying to go to the rookie, and the rookie is letting him down. Yeah, man. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, EJ. EJ, let's go, baby. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but right now, if I'm EJ, all I'm trying to do is shrink the field. Let as much time go off the clock and let Booker get as close to the end zone as possible without letting him score. Cause once you get inside that 15-yard, once you get inside that 15-yard line, that it get real hard to score up in there. Oh, you can't do that, EJ. Like if you gonna have your linebacker and quarterback spy, you can't be on him. You can't be. You can't play on that guy, EJ. Good tackle, inbounds. Hey, you need 2 more tackles in bounds, EJ. 2 more tackles in bounds, EJ. 2 more tackles in bounds, EJ. No, he right. 2 more tackles in bounds, EJ. 2 more tackles in bounds. 2 more tackles in bounds, EJ. 2 more tackles in bounds, EJ. 1 more tackle in bounds, EJ. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad they ain't let you get that hoe off, boy. I was in the wrong defense and everything for that situation. 1 more tackle in bounds, EJ. Let's go. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Get you a nice cover 2 going, EJ. Get you a nice cover 2 going, EJ, with a QB spy up in there. Nice cover 2 with a QB spy. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no. You gotta be on that, EJ. Man, EJ let Booker score with 9 seconds left to go in the game to take a fucking 1-point lead. Booker finna go for 2.
Y'all never played fair. So tell me why we care. Queen B told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to AM and Sally, the young guard to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't either if you knew what we overcome. But they ain't stopping the me and my girls on top straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands up for action, homies over.
Time out, time out. Yeah, man. EJ, man. Had the money. You ain't have shit. Man, the nigga was winning and had the ball. With 2 minutes and some change, it was 4th and 2. EJ ran a screen. On 4th and 2. On his side of the field. On his side of the field. Let me tune into this Cowboys-Eagles. Man, shut up, Booker. You sorry. and we going live in Philadelphia, man.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, they able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
7-0 Dallas. A minute left to go before half. Hold on, and the Cowboys got the ball. Hey, who get the ball out the half, Kurt? Hey, man, it's crazy, bro, but we ain't gonna even be able to do the off season tonight. Man, we have to wait until Monday. Lord. Sunken place. Yeah, I know your little girlfriend got internet at her house. Hey dog, hey, you gotta slay that dragon any way you can. Right now he trying to starve you. I done starved the dragon to death before. Man, PJ got knocked out the box. Hey, somebody text P and tell P all season tonight. Just break his ass on. Kick your field goal, B. Kick your field goal, boy. Nah, he don't need to. Kick your field goal. Man, shut up, Booker. Let that man kick your field goal, man. Shit, nah. Man, they is about to go to the second half. It's 10-0 with 2 seconds left to go. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Nah, not yet. Cause Kirk get the ball. Now I'm gonna tell you like this here. Kirk come out on that drive after halftime and don't score, they might start perspiring. Yeah. They might get a little soft. Man, you better back everybody up. Oh my God, B, what defense you in? Back them niggas up, B. Hey, cause real talk, when Mike was playing Trent, I knew Mike was finna throw that bit deep right for halftime. Trent went with that single high cover. Huh. Ooh. That could have been bad. Yeah, that could have been big right there. All right. Big drive right here, drive Cowboy. He fell apart under the pressure, Mike. He crumpled under the pressure, Mike. Man, tell him how long that field goal was, Mike. Told him, nigga. Boy, I was gonna ice the shit out of Mike Kicker. Drink with and smoke with. Party your phone till it all night. After getting gashed, we held Le'Veon Bell to 55 yards rushing on 14 carries. But dog, do you know last game, Mike, on 8-9 carries, the nigga had 260? You ain't even give him the ball 14 times last time we played. You gave him the ball more this game than the last one. Ezekiel Elliott, man, nah, boy, them is nothing but big holes right there. Lord have it. I ain't gonna even lie, dog. With my run defense, bro, we gonna have to. Lord, we cannot. We cannot afford to have our safeties having the Make tackles in the open field. Oh my God. Man, ever since we got rid of Sean Payton, our financial situation in New Orleans is looking real nice. Good play, Cowboys. Oh, Mike, I thought you had hit me in the backfield on that play. Lord have mercy. Yeah, oh my God. Some just told me don't panic. Man, he needs to keep working it. You just see that scope pop up on the screen. Cowboys, I formation. Philadelphia got everybody in the box. Ezekiel Elliott got a lane. Hey. Hey, Kurt, you cannot put that many people in the box to stop the run. I don't care if he gassing you, bro. You got to have some levels. You got to have some levels on defense, Kurt. I feel it. Okay. Hey, nigga. Hey, listen. We talking to the proverbial Kurt. We're not actually talking to you, nigga. Get off the mic. No, it's still a lot of time. Cause if Kurt go down and score right here before the fourth quarter start, we still in one-stop territory. I'm saying the only thing that's gonna make them palms start sweating is if Kurt turn the ball over without scoring. If B get the ball back without Kurt putting any points on the board, they might get a little wet. And then Kurt going downfield like that, it ain't gonna happen, bro. I wouldn't chase points, but hey. Because if you don't get it, now you get a Cowboys a good solid 3-point lead. But if you kick your field goal, a field goal will still win it for you. Nah, he was never gonna make that play. Nuh-uh. Nah, Kurt run that play 1,000 times. Now you seen how Kurt just kept going wide with his man. He knew all he had to do was go wide, man. B-man wasn't gonna never catch him. Only chance B had was if Kurt would have tried to cut it up as soon as he got the ball. Then he'd have ran right into him. But long as Kurt went wide on that, B ain't stand a chance. Now, right now, B hands is sweaty. Yeah, that's who got the sweaty hands. Woo! Woo! That wasn't no hard ass hit. Nigga, line up play defense. Do something with Ezekiel Elliott. Man, you got to be able to give him a play action pass up in here. Play action. Man in the flat. First down, Cowboys. Man, who you telling? Every play he get 3 yards. Can't believe it. Be patient.
We will never repeat, never apologize for coaching aggressive.
That's not aggressive. That's not aggressive coaching.
Had it worked, y'all would be like, damn, that was a good call.
Nah, you don't throw the ball backwards on 4th and 2.
Man. Hey.
No, I done wait for it.
I play ball. I play ball. That's what we do. Play ball.
All right.
That's cool, man. Hey, we played the game, dog. We played the game.
Hey, Dak Prescott to the big tight end across the middle for a big first down, Cowboys. Hey, Philadelphia put themselves in a good position, though. Touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That's what he just got, though, ain't it? Oh, Kurt ain't get his 2? Yes, he did. Yeah. Nah, he got it. That's why he only down by 1. Nah, L1. Not too fond of it. Woo. Hey, is there somebody out there with Reggie's white number on? Look like it, man. Dak Prescott, drop back, looking. Dez Bryant. Not yet, man, because he's still not down but a score. Well, you know what? I'm speaking for me. My palms wouldn't be sweating yet, but Kurt maybe is. I'd have heard a couple of deep sighs over there, so it might be getting to him.
I'm putting toothpaste on.
Oh, nah, you wouldn't have been able to say nothing to him, folks. He ain't never get on the headset. Yeah, but he wasn't on the headset, though.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, you.
I told somebody to text that nigga, tell that nigga off season tonight. Don't go to sleep. Hey, but it was P's fault, though. I keep telling y'all before, and watch when Caleb get in here, he gonna tell y'all the same thing. Before the game, P said something about black on black or all black, and Caleb said, all right, cool, I'm gonna go all white. We might have some we might have some perspiration on. We might have some perspiration, book. We might have some perspiration going on. Hey, but this is the same position EJ had you in 5 minutes ago, and gaping hole, Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah, cause hey, Kurt still got time. Now what are you gonna do right here? Nah, I'd kick it.
Oh shit.
Oh my God! Oh, B. Eternity. Oh my God. Hey, real talk. All right. Worst case scenario is Kurt score a late touchdown and go for 2 and get it. Best case scenario is B can let Kurt score, kick a field goal, and get the ball back with maybe a minute or 45 seconds to a minute, and try to get down there and kick a field goal and get a field goal right. Well, no, because B can't fucking kick field goals. So B got to score touchdowns to win. Oh, screenplay. You got to wrap up. You got to wrap up. You got to. Nah, Kurt ain't worried about time right here. Cause when 3 timeout when Kurt don't want to leave B no time, man. I probably would have tried to get one more in for that 2-minute warning though. Gourlay. Is that holding on the offense? Ooh, big holding play. First and 20. You got to play smart right here, D. You got to make tackles. That bit wide open. Oh. Good tackle. Oh, the ball lingered. And he kicked it out of bounds. Hey, you gotta be looking for that screen by now, man, if you the Cowboys. Anytime Kurt need a big play, he done went to that screen. It's just about identifying the screen. Cause like Book say, you can get caught in zone, but if you identify with the man that you own, you can blow that screen up still. So it ain't even like you gotta go to straight man coverage to stop it. Now, like when Mike ran that screen on me, I diagnosed it, but we was blitzing, and shit, my man jumped up and knocked that bit down. 1:05 left to go. Fullback dive. Man, but this the thing though, man. Do you go for 2 or do you kick the field goal? But man, hey, you don't know how that coin toss going. You don't know that coin. Nah, that coin toss is a fucking crapshoot.
Oh shit.
Man, wide open touchdown. Hey, that's not. Hey, hold on. 35 seconds, 3 timeouts. All B got to do is get in field goal range. But he can't kick field goals. Hey, B, you're going to have to be able to kick field goal, okay, folks? Because a field goal will win this thing. Oh, and Mike, I was not trying to let me and your gang go down to a field goal because I didn't want you to ice my kicker. No, you can't turn it over. Shit, no. I'm finna throw that post to Dez Bryant that I've been throwing. Look like Hurt in a cover 2 anyway. Her calling timeout gonna fuck around.
Oh,
big sack. Yeah, you gotta run the ball right here. You gotta run and make Kurt use that last timeout. You gotta make Kurt use that last timeout right here. Yeah. Yeah, you got, yeah. Yeah, you can't let him have that last time out and the ball. Yeah. Yeah, punt the ball, boy. Oh my God. Boy, gonna give Mike Evans one shot. Man, those have to be the ugliest jerseys the Eagles are wearing. Man, it look like they got them bitches made by D-Max. Yeah. That nigga let Aaron and Nemo them make them hoes. Good play.
I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Other places come close, but they don't compare. I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A.
One of them plays he ran right for halftime.
Cause there's no place like California. California, California, like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Pipe exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out.
We're gonna go to overtime, and the Eagles have won the toss. Worst thing. Missed his extra point. Hooked it a little bit to the left.
California, this is no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A. D-N-V, all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-California. Like California.
Yeah, you can. Oh, Kurt fucked that off. B got to find another defense other than that single high safety. Yeah. Good play. Third down and 11. What I tell you, man, that hey dog, the veteran, man.
Hey, coach. Hey, coach. Hey, coach. Hey, you still got a lot of games left, coach. Let's keep it calm. Hey,
Good,
relax, coach. Hey, relax.
Good
Relax,
victory.
coach. You still got 2 more games till you host that trophy. It was a good game. That was a good game. Just hold it down.
Hey, the playoffs living up to the billing, man. You ain't like you finna get to work and do nothing. You can get in there and get the skin and the grin and them white folks play. Woo! enthusiasm. Y'all all the way out. Y'all all the way out. All right. Don't push it up, Trent.
Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know.
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, we can get this trilogy, man.
So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey.
Yeah, Kinfolk, I thought it was gonna be me and you, Kinfolk.
Come by, bring a rack. New grill and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks.
All right, we live in New Orleans, man.
Going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey, what you wanna do? We about to do it. We about to do it. Do something crazy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Saints going up against the Eagles. We're in for a frigid one in Philly. We're off to Lincoln Financial Field to say hello to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles.
You might need to go check your settings, because your settings might be set on to receive. Before the game, you gotta go to advanced settings.
They'll come out throwing here on
Before
first
the game, you have to go to
Looking
advanced.
for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script.
Hey, you gotta let it go, baller.
10 to 15 plays.
Gotta let it go.
The first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was
gotta let
there
it go.
throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Ertz over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Ooh.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Uh-oh, Charles. Now you get to talk about your own spot.
They all move differently, though.
Here in this one.
You have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys
They all move
match up
differently.
and challenge the best wide receivers.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no
And the
good.
Saints hold.
And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Huff. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump off for Mason. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now, they put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught. It's Huff. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they want to wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love it. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
No, that nigga last night that was flying around was a 5.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Gun now on 3rd down. Forced out, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sheldon Day able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
This nigga, man, is stupid.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, oh my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. He's got Evans. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They run again with Jackson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 36. Giving 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away.
Hey, Bo, this is our first game in the snow.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around, but the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
In motion goes Huff. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. down. This is Jackson. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. The quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away.
I put square on that bitch and everything.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice game on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Oh, he dropped that?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Dropped it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. The 20. The touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
There you go. That's Madden for you.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
Get in there, ball.
and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Just missed that. And I kicked that bitch good, too.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Still missed it.
And an alley to run. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, 90
Hey, man, they watching the broadcast.
They got a lot of football left. Got a lot of football left.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
With the weather being so bad, I mean, people should go for 2 or not.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Looking to throw, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Here we go. Back to throw now on first down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete to Flainer. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And that's complete to Huff. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now...
And this is caught. It's the tight end Flainer for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Flainer, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Defense showing blitz. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after here coming up. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their time.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Back there, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And it all rides on this one play. A trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
I don't think we're going to get no bigger audience than right now. Hey, great game, Kurt. Man, the fucking snow, bro.
And that'll close the books.
Man, good game. Light. Oh, you watched the game, Bo? Hey, Booker, we got our game time blood rolled up, ready to go.
Hey, stop running, Booker, with your sorry ass.
Yeah. Two balls jump off.
Sorry, man.
My second body costs
Hey, cosign. Co-fucking sign.
I like the people of the man. Look, if I'm running.
Oh, you mean the Bills?
But we've been here 3 times, Kurt. But we done been here. But we done been here. And we ain't here again.
Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole?
Hey, what color you got on, Booker? We gonna go all black.
It's about to get done in the dirty south. I'm about to show you what it's all about. But don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, we're still throwing down. We gonna tap, light that fire. We gonna crank that country. Let's get Thursday. Well, it's about to get done.
Hey, we had to take a little pregame piss. Be back. Get these uniforms popping. Hey, you see right here, 10 folk, where it say advanced settings, and then down here it say first choice. That's what you gotta go and change. It's somewhere that you can, matter of fact, I think it's somewhere you can change it in your settings, but that's what you're looking for. Hey, Booker, real talk, when you got that hair on your head like you got, you can't go to anybody and get a haircut, dog. You got to go to a nigga that know you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA
Oh,
Sports.
Baller B, you on here?
The wait is over. It's time for Super Bowl 53.
Hey, Baller B, next time you see Toon, ask him about that 23 I dropped on his neck earlier today.
This promises to be an incredible contest as these teams do battle for the Lombardi Trophy.
Hell nah, nigga, in a game of 21, I dropped 23 on Toon.
So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before
he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable. How many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety? Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now.
What kind of malarkey is that?
Come up to 6.
Like the ball was in the end zone. My man had to go into the end zone to recover it.
They surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air.
Corey Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 62 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing.
Yeah, it did bounce in the field.
It's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
And that's complete to Huff. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught. It's Huff. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for his tight end Fleener, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Out of his end zone, Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you...
And got his man complete. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Brown, 91 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Saints are going to get a first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin with a run by Crowell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Play action now. Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
On any pass in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Mariota. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Mariota now to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. So now it's first and goal. This is Crowell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Marcus Mariota in the final seconds of the first half, and the Browns add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Huff to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Mariota now on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play fake, Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. Got a man, it's Brown. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. They'll run with Crowell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And
he loses the football a second time. And he cuts it right sideline. they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third down, Mariota. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Marcus Mariota with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. On the screen, this is Mason. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Dropping the fucking ball out.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll look to throw here. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
Fuck, man. Good, you cannot turn the ball over that many fucking times.